Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Movie Melee. We got an exciting match for you this evening in the Trios division. So exciting, in fact, that Kaiser needed to show up despite it being 1 a.m. in Singapore. He requested to be here today. So, Kaiser, tell us all about the match we got.
Well, as far as I can describe it, being at 1 a.m., one team has a lot of drugs. The other one has a team based on a shitty song. So, what good can this be? I don't know.
No, but yeah. So we can't go on. We will go on. Cameron Holtzman, Jacoby Bancroft, and Scott Harvey going up against drugs. So many drugs. Payson Johnson, Jack Pinchuk, and Nazario Montenegro. I think it should be an interesting one. Two teams that I think were when they were announced, I was like they could very well go very far because on one hand you have I think Scott and Jacoby have proven in teams that they're already a great matchup, and then you add in Cameron Holtzman, who covers completely different areas of expertise. Like that, they've been proving that's a really winning matchup right there. And then Payson, Nazario, and Jack, despite having despite being contrasting personalities on paper, they've been doing pretty well together and have one of the higher accuracies, I'd say, of the teams remaining. So I think this should be anyone's game here today. We're going to get right into pre-match interviews. Starting with we can't go on, we will go on. I'm going to be very careful to bring in the right people this time. We got Scott, Jacoby, Cameron. There we go.
Hey, you did it.
How you guys doing?
We're doing good.
I would like to address Kaiser's claim that we are named after a shitty song. We are not. We are named after a great movie. And that's not even the name of a song from the movie. So, haha.
Yeah.
Joke's on you, Kaiser.
Thank you, Cameron. I was going to do that if you hadn't. We're excited.
Scott, and especially Jacoby all love the movie equally. We've all seen it many times and all adore it.
We all consented to this team name. That's about as much as we can say. No, we're excited to play today. It's been going well so far. We won both of our matches, and I guess we're deep in the tournament now. I'm not exactly sure what's the bracket shaping up like, but we're facing a team. I'm guessing they've won all of their matches as well. Again, I can't quite keep up, but they are three really good players who've been around the block, so it's going to be another tough match. But yeah, I think we want that belt, and we're getting closer. So
that will split three ways. We'll cut it in thirds to cover all of us.
I'm fine with that. I would just like to have one for once.
All right, sounds good. Well, best of luck to you. I'll now bring in your opponents for this evening. Drugs, so many drugs. We got Jack Pinchuk. We got to scroll all the way down here. Nazario Montenegro and Payson Johnson. How are y'all doing?
I'm very, very tired. I've been out of town all week. I just got here an hour ago.
Yeah, no, I'm tired. It's been a hell of a last day. But yeah, no, I'm excited to play this. This should be a lot of fun. It's always fun to be on a team with, it's been fun to be on a team with Payson and Nazario this year. Yeah, I'm really excited for this match. Hope to win.
Payson, are you tired?
It's early as shit. I haven't had breakfast. My opinions on Nazario and Jack have been documented. They're less than stellar, but a fun team to play with. I feel like Jacoby saying they're going to split the belt in three pieces, kind of like the Curse Stone and the Secret Saturdays. There's a reference you only get if you were born 97 onward.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, exactly. Underrated show.
All right, well, good luck to you as well. We will now get into round number one, which will work like this. Standard whiteboard round, 8 questions, 8 different categories of movie trivia. If they answer all 8 questions correctly, they will be asked a bonus question, also worth 1 point. Oh, and they write their answers on their whiteboards this time. That's why it's called the whiteboard round. Anyways, your first question in round number one. Oh, 3 repeats, 1 challenge to use for the entirety of the match. It's early, sorry. Your first question in round number one will come in the category of musicals. Marilyn Monroe and Jane Russell co-star in which classic musical? You like the musicals, Kaiser?
No, they're the worst genre on planet Earth.
Really? I don't know why I pictured you to be like a musical guy.
You're wrong.
Yeah. Apologies for misjudging you. My bad.
It's all right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Cameron.
Gentlemen prefer blondes.
I need to make my screen bigger. Hold on. All right, Jack.
Gentlemen prefer blondes.
And Jacoby
Nope. My brain needs to wake up.
and Nazario
No, I said 7-year itch.
Gosh dang it, Nazario.
and Scott
Gentlemen prefer blondes.
and Payson.
Gentlemen prefer blondes.
Gentlemen
Yeah.
prefer blondes is correct.
All right,
So-
Nazario, we got this.
2-2 as we get into your second question, Kaiser, not Jack.
Sorry. Your second question is in the category of actors and actresses who appears in Alien, Paris, Texas, and 1983's Christie.
I've actually seen all three of these movies. And let me tell
I've
you,
seen one half.
I love all three of these movies. They're all great. Big fan. Some people might consider the last one a bit controversial, but I still quite like it. Fuck.
I haven't seen that one. No comment.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jack
Paris, Texas is a great fucking movie. Harry Dean Stanton.
and Jacoby
Harry Dean Stanton.
and Nazario
I've only seen Alien, so yeah, home.
and Scott
Harry Dean Stanton.
and Payson
I've only seen Alien as well. Get wrecked, Nazario. Harry Dean Stanton.
and Cameron.
Harry Dean Stanton.
Harry Dean Stanton is correct. So that we can't go on takes the 1-point lead, 5-4. As we get into your next question in the category of the 1990s. In Wag the Dog, the fake war in Albania is created to cover up a scandal involving someone with what specific profession? And yes, specific is in the question. You
So
have been
have you
warned.
been to either Paris or Texas?
No. It's a bummer. I really want to travel more, but I haven't. I've been to very few places outside of Canada.
Dang. Canada
Even
is-
in Canada, to be honest.
lovely.
It's all right. I wish I could go other places, but it's fine. 5, 4, 3. Traveling is expensive. 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jacoby first,
Journalist? Oh.
and Nazario,
The fucking president of the United States?
and Scott,
The President of the United States.
and Payson,
Also known as the president.
Oh, profession.
and
Okay.
Cameron,
President of the United States of America.
and Jack.
President of the United States of America.
President of the United States of America. We'll accept those answers.
Do it.
So
Do it. I saw it in your face, Cam. I saw it in your face. Go ahead.
No.
Okay. Fair.
He wants us to challenge, but if Payson wants us to challenge, we probably shouldn't. So
all right.
let's
So
keep
then
going.
we are all tied up now, 7-7. As we get into your next question.
Right. Your next question is in crime. Who plays Philip Marlowe in The Long Goodbye?
That was good. They also included pause for effect in the question, so thank you to the writer.
This movie is
You know,
good.
cute.
Oh yeah, I love this movie. Good stuff. We're doing good so far. So far, there hasn't been there's been one movie that I haven't seen so far. Dang. 5, 4,
It's been like 5 at least. I feel horrible.
1. Pens down. We'll go to Nazario first,
I have no fucking clue. Philip Seymour Hoffman?
and Scott.
Elliot Gould.
Payson,
The movie came out in the 70s, Nazario. Elliot Gould.
Cameron,
Hey, he could have been a kid then, Payson. Elliot Gould.
Yeah.
Jack,
Nazario, I have Elliot Gould.
and Jacoby.
Sexiest man alive, Elliot Gould.
Not wrong.
Is he
Elliot
still
Gould
alive?
is correct.
Yeah, he is still alive.
So that go on takes the lead back 10-9. So get into your next question in the category of comedy. How did Pete Davidson's character die in Bodies, Bodies, Bodies? A lot of bullying of Nazario within drugs today. That's
How
not very
specific?
nice. We need an answer. I'll say that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Me too. That helped. That actually helped me, Nazario. I'm not going to get mad.
So
There we
this
go.
will be the 6th movie that I haven't seen in this round. Though. Interesting.
I don't love this movie, I'll be honest. Good soundtrack, though. 5. 1. Hands down, we'll go to Scott, I believe.
We'll see if this counts or not. Accidental suicide.
Payson.
Throat slit.
And Cameron.
Slashed his own throat.
And Jack.
He cuts his throat open like an idiot.
And Jacoby.
Killed himself by slashing his throat accidentally.
And Nazario.
He cut his own neck by accident. I would say it's a challenge if they give it to him.
Let the
I'm going to accept everyone's answer but Scott. I think it's a bit too vague.
Okay.
What do y'all think? I don't really see.
Here is my thing, Scott, is like, that's not really a how. Like, there's no actual method given in your answer is the issue.
What was the question? Was it? Sorry.
Yeah, how does he die?
We can let it go. It's fine.
Yeah.
How does he die?
Yes.
I knew it was dicey. We can let it go. It's fine.
Yeah.
That was the exit.
Well, then we are tied up again 12-12 as we get into your next question, Kaiser.
Yep. Your next question is in directors. Who directed Grave of the Fireflies, Only Yesterday, and Pom Poko? Now, these are 3 fantastic movies.
Wow.
I've seen 2 of them. Yeah.
How?
And
I've seen all 3.
One of them is one of my favorite movies ever. The other one is quite strange, to say the least.
Yeah,
You don't like
I know which two
raccoons
you are
saving
talking
the
about.
forest using their balls.
5, 4, 3. I didn't hate the movie. It's actually decent. 2,
It's great.
It's
1.
weird as fuck.
Pens down. We'll go to Payson.
Isao Takahata.
And Cameron.
Isao Takahata.
And Jack.
That is not the name that I had written down.
And Jacoby.
Yeah, Miyazaki, because I knew that was going to be the other
Yeah,
guy.
that's who I had.
And Nazario.
I blanked.
And Scott.
Isao Takahata.
Isao Takahata.
Scott, can you show your board again?
I erased Isao, but
Okay, look at that last name. Is that? Oh no, I see it.
That's fine. Yeah, he's got it. Yeah.
I think Payson is seeing the K as an L and a C.
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
my handwriting is bad. I acknowledge.
Mine is 2. You're good. You're good.
you're good.
All right, so that go on takes the lead again, 14-13, as we get into your next question in the category of romance. What name does Michael go by when he's disguised as a woman to act on Southwest General in Tootsie?
Just first name.
Just first name, yes.
Yes.
Names.
Have you seen this one, Kaiser? I have not.
I've seen clips of it. I haven't seen like the whole movie. No. I
I
heard
think I'd like it. It seems like a good time.
Names.
Cool. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go back up to Cameron.
One of the final essays I wrote for my degree was about this movie, Dorothy.
Dorothy. That's what
And
it is.
Jack.
I had no clue. I said Donna.
And Jacoby.
Barbara.
And Nazario.
Helen.
And Scott.
Dorothy.
Hey.
And Payson. Dorothy is correct. So going into the last question situation, Cameron and Payson are still perfect. So if either of them get this question right or both of them, they will be asked a bonus question.
Hey,
And your last question is in coming of age, which
Jesus
Jack has.
Christ.
Your question: Evan Rachel Wood stars in what 2003 coming of age film?
It's a good read. I like that.
I believe
I like
that is
1
a
a.m.,
movie release date question.
Really, this is just kind of a year in the question. I don't know if that counts as a
It's
release
not
date.
asking for the year.
Still though.
just put the answer down,
No.
Nazar.
We'll file your complaint in the office of Multiplex. 5, 4,
Send all your complaints to Caleb Coho at gmail.com.
pens down. We will go to Jack
13?
and Jacoby.
Nope. Walk to Remember.
And Nazario?
13.
And Scott?
Freaking Pete Davidson costing me that. 13.
It's worked out well. We get to go to both of them last. Payson?
14.
And Cameron?
Not the shitty musical. 13.
13 is correct. So with that, we can't go on. Wait, what's the score? Hold on. I had the score at 18 to 17. We can't go on. Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay.
that is what I have. Yes.
All right, but Payson and Cameron both got the perfect round, so they will be asked a bonus question just to them. Still on whiteboards. Your question. Name 2 of the 5 films to co-star Lauren Bacall and Humphrey Bogart. We'll give you a bit of extra time here because they're asking for multiple things.
Jesus Christ.
It's okay, Nazario. You're not answering this one. So
Thank God. Payson would get even more mad.
All right.
let's check a time. I'll give him 5 more seconds. It's tough. You have to watch the timer on this, and sometimes I get distracted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heads down. We'll go to Cameron first.
I know the Big Sleep, and then I said the Maltese Falcon.
And Payson?
I put Key Largo into have and have not.
The correct answers are The Big Sleep, To Have and Have Not, Key Largo, Dark Passage, and everyone's favorite, Two Guys from Milwaukee.
I did not know that one.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
So Payson will get the 1 point there and tie up the game 18.
Oh.
Is that what you have, Kaiser?
That is exactly what I have.
All right, then we'll get into round number 2, which will work like this. It is the wheel round. I will share the wheel now. There we go. There it is. Let me bring it up. The wheel round will work like this. Where's the fucking wheel? Jesus. Each team will get a chance to spin the wheel, which will decide what category they will be answering questions in today. 5 questions each worth 2 points apiece, unless they check down a multiple choice, in which case it will be worth 1 point. Stealing is available in this round, and if they don't like the category they spin first time, they can spin a second time, but they must keep whatever it lands on then. Categories on the wheel today are directed by Richard Linklater, which I'm going to assume is We Can't Go On strength, as well as directed by Tim Burton, which I'm going to assume is the other team's strength. What's their name? Drugs. Yeah, that's it. General categories also include biopics, sci-fi/fantasy, recent releases, Oscars, comic book movies, and 1980s. Drugs, since you are the higher ranked team and we are tied, would you like to spin first or defer?
So, Jack, I know you want to spin first. Nazario, are you good with spinning first?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I don't think it'll make a difference with me today, so whatever you guys want.
It's early. We're chaotic. We can spin first.
We will go first.
Let's go.
All right. Well, then this will be your first spin. And you land on recent releases. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
We keep
I
it,
think
right?
we take that. I think we take that.
We keep it.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, Kaiser, would you like to read them their questions in recent releases?
Yeah, sure. So I believe this is drugs. So drugs, your first question in the category of recent releases. Who plays Trevathan, a human that teaches Proxima Caesar about human history in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes?
That's William H. Macy, right?
It is William H. Macy, definitely.
Yeah, that's the only prominent human in that. So go ahead.
William H. Macy, final answer.
That's correct for 2 points.
There is also the girl who's in the whole movie.
Prominent human actor. That would be insane.
That is correct. Your next question. In The Watchers, Mina's boss tasks her with delivering what kind of animal to a zoo?
I haven't seen it.
Me neither.
I think I might know, but I want to go multiple.
Okay, I'm fine with going multiple.
Do it.
Your multiple choice options are A, monkey, B, lizard, C, turtle, D, bird.
Okay, I think it's train spotting.
All right, I'm fine with that.
Cool.
Bird, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
I should have gone for it. I'm sorry, guys.
All right, drugs. Your third question. In Five Nights at Freddy's, what family member of the main character is kidnapped in the flashback sequences?
Sister?
I thought it was his brother.
Right, it is his brother because his sister is the one that's in the present. Yeah,
Right. Okay. Brother.
not be cunts. Yeah, a brother. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
I just realized we could have said siblings and
Yeah. No. That probably. Yeah.
I would have never forgiven you. But
Fair.
Yes. I should have said my specific. God damn it. Right. Your fourth question. In The Fall Guy, what job does Colt take up as he's healing from his injury that stopped him from being a stuntman?
I haven't seen this one.
did Holt have
Oh, he was a valet driver, valet parking guy.
driver? Yeah. Well,
No,
okay.
wait. He was a valet. Like he parked cars.
Okay. Ballet. Final answer.
That is exactly what we had for 2 points.
Okay, thank you.
It's like if you said driver there, it's going to be.
The
Yeah, it's like,
funniest part.
please say
The
driver.
funniest part is I've only seen 20 minutes of this movie, and that is in the first 20 minutes.
Really
there
good.
you go.
It is.
All right. So, Drugs, your final question in this round. Which US states are Jamie and Marion driving to in Drive Away Dolls?
They are driving to Florida.
Tallahassee, bitch.
Florida. Final answer.
And
Is it
that
Tallahassee?
is correct for a clean sweep
Yes,
of the
Florida,
category.
you are correct. They are driving to Tallahassee.
What is that
All right.
in Florida then?
Yes, Tallahassee is in Florida.
So with that, Drugs gets their score up to 27. We can't go on. Remains at 18. So I'll bring back up the wheel eventually because I had to stop from sharing it. Sorry, guys. There we
You're
go. All right. So we can't go on. This will be your first spin.
We'll take
And
it.
never mind. It'll be a free respin.
I know you got more
Not this-
questions.
Yes.
Wait,
All right.
By this much.
We'll keep
so
it.
keep it or spin again. Keep it. Okay.
Because you're right. It was our strength. You were right.
Good. I'm glad. I was studying the game tape and I had a good feeling it was yours. All right. So then
You
your
can
first
tell by the fact
question.
that Scott is on our team.
Exactly. Yes. Your first question, directed by Richard Linklater. In what Richard Linklater film will you find a vehicle called Seaworthy, spelled S-E-E?
I think that's where'd you go, Bernadette?
That
Because
would,
they're like sailing to Alaska or whatever at the end.
that
of
would
the
make
movie.
the most
That-
sense
yeah.
in terms of the con. Is there any others that could? I can't think of any others. It's not in.
Let's go
Where'd
for
you
it.
go? Where'd you
Yes,
go,
go for it.
Bernadette? Final answer.
That is incorrect. Drugs for the 2-point steal.
Okay, I'm going to ask something that we are now allowed to ask. How is C spelled?
They
S-
said
I said, yeah.
S-E-E.
S-E-A. Okay,
No, S-E-E.
S-E-E, Seaworthy.
I think I've seen this, but I have only seen like 10 movies, so I don't know.
5.
This does not ring a bell.
Repeat it.
We'll repeat the question.
That is your first repeat. Your question again. In what Richard Linklater film will you find a vehicle called Seaworthy?
Isn't it one of the before ones? Like the second one, maybe? Before Sunset? No? Or Bernie. Maybe Bernie?
The one that
Like a woman-
rang a bell to me was a Scanner Darkly for some reason.
I'm fine with anything. Go
I
with
haven't
your
seen that one. Go with
Scanner
that.
Darkly, final answer.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for a different animated film, Waking Life. It's like, it's like the boat car
captain.
thing.
I have.
I'm not mad at
knew
missing
it.
that because that movie has no plot.
I have seen it. I knew it.
It was hard to pull a question from that movie. Anyways,
I have 2 notes.
your next question. What MLB team did Morris Buttermilk used to play for in Bad News Bears?
To clarify, just so that they don't challenge, do you mean
Buttermaker.
Morris Buttermaker?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. It's the Mariners, right?
Yes,
the Mariners.
Yes,
The
yes,
Mariners.
thank you. Seattle Mariners.
Mariners. Final answer.
Final answer.
That's correct for 2 points.
Yeah.
Listen, I've been
Sorry, I must have been
scrutinizing
hungry when I
saying
wrote that
foreign
question.
correspondent when the movie should have been Foreign Affair. I wanted to make sure there was no chance of that
Oh,
happening.
you can't challenge that anymore.
Okay.
So your next question. Who plays a young activist named Alice in Fast Food Nation?
Isn't that Avril Lavigne?
She is the
that's
activist.
She's the activist,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Avril Lavigne, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question now. In Boyhood, what is the name of Samantha and Mason Jr.'s half-brother who is the son of Mason Sr. and his new wife, Annie?
Oh, God.
Oh, name.
They say his name like one time, maybe.
Yeah,
Is he?
I mean, I can probably get it on multiple, but
we can take a repeat if you
also I
think.
think this is our
Charlie?
fourth question, right?
Is his name Charlie, or is that a different guy?
I don't think so. Multiple choice.
Right, so your options are A, Connor, B, Wyatt, C, Randy, or D, Cooper.
Randy.
Yeah.
C, final answer.
This is unfortunately incorrect for the 1 point steal. Is it A, Connor, B, Wyatt, C, Randy, or D, Cooper?
I haven't seen it.
Me neither.
Cooper kind of stood out to me. I'm not sure if I remember this in my
Fucking
notes.
go for it, Mason.
Dude, go with your gut. Neither of us have seen it.
I'll answer.
Cooper is correct for the 1 point steal.
Yeah!
Randy's the stepbrother.
Yeah, he's somebody else. Yeah.
All right, your final question in this category. In Suburbia, Evan sees on the news that his mother has been arrested for doing what?
He does?
We got too deep into this category.
When does he see on the news his mother has been arrested?
I don't even remember
that.
It's probably one sentence on the Wikipedia page that like makes a bigger deal about it in the Wikipedia than what actually happens in the movie, but multiple choice.
He must say it. At some
Your
point,
options
right?
are A, stealing, B, assaulting someone, C, drunk driving, or D, evading taxes.
Wowza.
Drunk driving. A lot of people.
The movie is about a bunch of people just being drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Drunk driving. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Yeah.
So then coming out of round number 2, I have drugs in the lead 28-23 as we get into round number 3, which will work like this. It is the pick your poison round. So how it will work, we will be going back and forth drafting categories, starting with the team in the lead. Once a category is drafted, it cannot be drafted by your opponents. Once all categories are drafted, the team behind will answer questions until they take the lead. The team will choose which category they would like for their 1, 2, 3, and 4 point question in that order, and we will go until there is a mathematical winner. Categories that they could choose from today are, just got to scroll down far, recent releases, directors, coming of age / teen, 1990s, fandom, Oscars, animation, and horror. So we'll let them pick their categories right now, and we will be right back. We're back. The players have chosen their teams. We'll stick with We Can't Go On since they have some ground to cover. So what category would you like for your 1 pointer?
Horror.
Horror, yeah.
Horror.
All right. Kaiser?
Right. So we can't go on. We'll go on your 1 or 2 pointer in the category of horror. If the person is finished talking. Anyways, what is revealed to be the name of Margaret's son at the end of the first Omen?
What is the name of Margaret's
son.
son at the end of the first Omen? It's not Ian. It's not Damien.
Yeah, would it not just be?
Okay.
I think it'd be
Yeah.
Damien, right?
I haven't
So
seen it,
1
but
point
yeah,
Damien.
that does seem like that's what it would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Damien. Final
Damien,
answer.
final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
I have seen soft books before, but not this soft.
All right. What category
All right.
would you like next? Fandom? Cool.
Yeah.
I forgot you already said that.
We can't go on. We can't go on. Your 2 pointer in the category of fandom. Triple Den Gum can be found in what 2010s fandom?
Inside Out.
What was it?
Triple Dent Gum. It's Inside Out.
Oh,
Oh, triple
yeah,
dent.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
triple dent gum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inside Out. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points,
I-
unfortunately.
It's a good movie. All right, what question would you like for your next?
Coming of
what-
age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go down the line.
You got what I was asking.
All right.
Good.
All right. Your 3-pointer in the category of coming of age and buckle up. Which 1987 film is about a high school student who is set to interview the new transfer student, but accidentally touches him, which causes the student to challenge him to a fight after school?
This isn't Better Off Dead, is it?
Oh, it very much could be. I think that might be right.
I haven't seen it, but that sounds vaguely like what the premise is.
That sounds vaguely like what it is. And Payson reacted that way, which makes me think it could be it because I'm pretty sure
He likes that movie.
Do you want to repeat or go?
Yeah, let's repeat it once.
Yeah,
Let's
we have
repeat.
news.
Fuck you. Your 3-pointer in the category of coming of age. Which 1987 film is about a high school student who is set to interview the new transfer student, but accidentally touches him, which causes the student to challenge him to a fight after school?
Do we know? Is that 87? Is that when the movie is? I think it's around that time, right?
I think it's late 80s. I have no better guess than this.
I don't
All
either,
right.
but it's better off. It sounds like because that's like a well-known. Is that a 3-pointer? Is that worth 3 points? I'm not sure, but
The premise is
but
kind
I
of.
guess
like
I don't know it. So
weird.
Better Off
Yeah,
Dead.
Better Off Dead. Final
yeah,
answer.
yeah.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
The correct answer is a movie called 3 O'Clock High.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
Critically
All right,
acclaimed.
so, We Can't Go On has their 4-pointer remaining in recent releases. If they hit it, they will send it back over to Drugs. If they miss, Drugs will be the winner. Kaiser?
Yep. So your 4-pointer, We Can't Go On in the category of recent releases. In Poor Things, the ship Bella and Duncan are on stops in what country when Bella witnesses poor people suffering and attempts to donate Duncan's gambling winnings to them?
I
haven't seen it.
It's Scott. It's like Egypt or like Jerusalem, like Israel. It's like something. Like,
Egypt sounds close to the.
Are there context clues in the movie?
It's very like Middle Eastern desert,
Yeah.
like slavery at that time.
Yeah. We have to
repeat the question. Yeah.
Your 4-pointer again in recent releases. In Poor Things, the ship Bella and Duncan are on stops in what country when Bella witnesses poor people suffering and attempts to donate Duncan's gambling winnings to them?
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure it's one of like Egypt or Israel.
I'm more comfortable with Egypt over that one. I don't know if I'm seeing any shots of
4
of all the desert. We have one more.
Repeat the question. Yeah.
Your 4-pointer again. In Poor Things, the ship Bella and Duncan are on stops in what country when Bella witnesses poor people suffering and attempts to donate Duncan's gambling winnings to them?
And that was your final repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm fine to go with Egypt and go for it.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you really not seen this, Scott?
I know.
That's surprising.
It's on Disney Plus or Hulu or whatever.
Okay. Egypt, final answer.
Final answer.
And that is correct.
Yeah.
I didn't even need to see it. Stop chastising me.
If you got it wrong, it was your fault.
Yeah, it was. That's true.
All right, so now we'll go over to Drugs. So many drugs to answer some questions here. What category would you like for your first?
What is the
Go
score?
ahead. Score is 30-28.
Okay.
90s for one, and then
90s for one.
yeah.
All right. So your question in the category of the 1990s. Kathleen Kelly and Joe Fox both own what kind of business in You've Got Mail?
They are
Bookstores.
Yeah.
Yeah, bookstores.
Bookstores. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. We just had singular bookstore, but
FOX.
They own their own independent.
They own their own
Okay.
individual ones. Yeah.
cool. Just making sure.
Actually,
Two
Fox
they're
has
all-
a chain of bookstores, but whatever.
All right, so now if Drugs hits any of their 3 remaining questions, they will be the winner. So what category would you like for your 2-pointer?
Oscar's 2-pointers are like on the easier side, I think we could hit one of those.
Okay, I was going to say we put it away with directors, but if you really want to do
I'm fine with putting away with directors, but whatever you prefer.
Oscars can go either way. I say we put it away with directors.
Sounds good. We'll go directors.
Directors.
All right. So your 2-pointer in Oscar. Sorry, did you say Oscars or directors?
Directors.
Directors. Okay. So your 2-pointer in the category of directors. Kenneth Branagh made his film directorial debut with what adaptation of a Shakespeare play?
Henry
Is it
V.
not Hamlet?
No, it's Henry V.
Henry V. Yeah, that's right.
Wait, Henry V or Henry V?
It has been colloquially referred to as both.
Henry V.
Henry
Okay,
V.
I'll say Henry V. Henry V, final answer.
And your winners, drugs, so many drugs. Henry V is correct. Thank you for not saying Henry V. I've never heard it said like that.
It is a very like
a lot of people say Henry V.
Pull up my shakers from my bookshelf.
Yeah,
So we'll go to post-match.
Henry V.
We'll go to post-match interviews right now, starting with our unfortunate second-place finishers for this evening. We can't go on. We will go on. Some pretty deep Richard Linklater questions there. I'll be honest, I wrote those, and now I feel kind of bad. Maybe I didn't do as diligent work there, so maybe that's on me. But I still think you guys played really good either way. You had it tied coming out of round number 1. So that was great stuff there, and you were able to battle back in round 3 despite an unfortunate miss in coming of age. But overall, this isn't the end of this team. This is only your first loss, so we will see you in the losers bracket. Thoughts on your performance?
There's more?
Today? Yes.
No,
we'll be back, and we will maybe pick a different strength. How that went today.
I'll put my hand up and say, first of all, I should have hit that Pete Davidson question. I couldn't remember exactly what the specific method was. So, and if I had hit it, then I would have had a bonus. I would have gotten the bonus. We would have had the lead. We would have spun recent releases.
Scott, you got 7 out of 8. I got like 3.
But no, I'm mainly kidding. But the Linklater. I mean, it's been played quite a few times by now. So I mean, we were reaching that point where it was gonna get tough. So I'm not casting the blame on Dylan. But I think we still played really well in the game. We scored a lot of points, 30 points or something. So we'll get another chance. We'll pick a different strength, and I think we'll be fine.
As the great ML Rajan would say, we got a repercharge match. We'll see how we do with it.
Exactly. The repercharge.
Yeah.
Well, when you do return in the losers bracket, I don't know if you've kept up or know who's still in it. Who would you like to play? Would you like to play Grumpy Old Men?
Oh, they're in the losers bracket?
Is that the only option?
Is that who we're playing?
It's also my team.
See, I assumed that we wouldn't play them because I figured they had just not lost. But we
they lost their very first one randomly. It was weird. This bracket and this tournament is so deeply confusing to me and how it is set up that I do not understand who we could potentially play, how the rest of this is going to play out. We will play whoever the trivia gods, and by that I mean like Cody dictates that we play, and we'll figure it out from there,
and we'll win.
Or not.
You need to watch more.
Or not.
You need to watch more sports, Cameron. It's a round robin. I don't know how they're deciding the losers bracket matches, though. Anyways,
I understand the concept of a losers bracket because I watch British game shows, and that's all I got.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Well, a great game to you. We'll put you backstage for now, and we'll bring in our first place finishers for this evening. Drugs, so many drugs. Payson, Jack, and Nazario. Guys, you guys have been pretty dominant so far in your run. Like, I don't think you've had to answer a 3 or 4 pointer so far as a team. Like, I think both your matches you had to basically just hit your 2-pointer to win. So that's very impressive stuff. You're really making a run through this bracket, and now you're going into the finals of the winners bracket, which is not really the finals of the tournament, but it's something. So thoughts about your performance today?
Imagine how dominant we would be if I had more than 2 answers in round 1.
You had 3.
Oh, cool.
Fair. Payson fucking ruled today. He perfect round and the bonus question.
I think he played a perfect game, but
yeah, like Payson didn't miss a fucking thing. Incredible shit from him. I'm honored to be on a team with him, and Nazario's pretty good too.
I'll say it again. Nazario's over here like, I don't know. I'm just going to put random answers. Jack's over here like, I'm doing drugs. Yo. But it's fun playing on a team with them. I'm very proud of how we're doing. Honestly, like, jokes aside, it has been really fun to play. I was not expecting this team to go like as far as this, but we're doing great. Yeah, shout out to We Can't Go On, We'll Go On. I think they played a great match. I think we just had a tear and we were able to capitalize on that. Cam said this bracket has been very confusing as to how things are set up. It's not confusing on our side. We know exactly who we're going to play, and oh boy, there's going to be a lot of yelling during that match.
Yeah.
So I can say exactly who it is, right? You know the schedule better than I do. Okay. So your next match will be against the team of self-deprecating Cody Newberry, Joseph Olivas, and Anthony Tisdall. Thoughts going into that one?
There's going to be a lot.
Olivas is really good, and it's going to be difficult to play 3-on-1.
Olivas is really good. It's going to be really funny seeing this from Cody and Anthony the entire game and during round 1. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for that match. And hey, if we win, holy shit, we're playing for what, the trios title? Is that what's at the end of this? Like,
yeah, the 2024 Trios Championship.
Trios,
title match format. I wasn't sure if it was title match format or whatever.
I think
it's just 3 rounds.
Yeah.
If we win, I would like this be included in the multiplex page because I have no shot at anything else on there.
Probably would be. Anyways, congrats today. So we will put you backstage for now. And we will go to Kaiser to finish this one out. Kaiser, I think this was a really good game overall. What do you think?
Yeah, like a couple of perfect rounds. I think around 2, just some tough questions. It happens like all the time. People spin their strength. They don't do well. Shit happens. I feel like this was a good game.
Yeah, it happens to me like every time I spin my strength, so there's nothing to be ashamed of there. But great game all around. Thank you, Kaiser, for co-hosting. Thank you to the players. Thank you to the writers, showrunners, everyone who helps make the show what it is. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Goodbye. Later.
After you, Junior.
You'll always have Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
Goodbye.